this is worksheet 20.1, and we're going to look at a few of the examples in number 3. The answers are going to vary on some of these because you're coming up with your own examples of expressions that are equivalent to each other. Let's look at the first row. Log base 3 of 60. This first two columns, using the product property, we need to write an expression that is equivalent to this. So log base 3 of 6 plus, according to the product property, whatever number we use here, log base 3 of this number times 6 would need to give us 60, so this is a 10. If we were to use log base 3, then the number we would need to multiply to get 60 is 20. Similarly, in these two columns we have the quotient property, so we have log base 3 of 120. Quotient property tells us that if we have two logs subtracted from each other, we would divide the arguments. So 120 divided by 2 is 60, so this would be log base 3 of 2. If we change it to 240, then log base 3, 240 divided by 4 is also equal to 60. So on these, you're coming up with your own examples. Let's just do a couple of them. So log base 7 of 36. One example of the product property, log base 7, two numbers that multiply to 36, one example would be 9 and 4. So we could say log base 7 of 9 plus log base 7, 4. Going to this section with quotient property, you're coming up with an example of two numbers that divide to give you 36, so we could use log base 7 of 72 minus log base 7 of 2, for example. And here you're coming up with two other examples. On the third row, we're not given the simplified answer, but we're given log 6,9 plus log base 6,2. According to the product property, we can multiply the 9 and the 2 and rewrite this as log base 6 of 18. If we were to take that and then go back over here to the quotient property, we're creating an expression which, according to the quotient property, would be equal to this. So, for example, we could take log base 6 of 36 minus log base 6 of 2, since 36 divided by 2 is 18. Let's skip down to this last row. Here you're given log 160 minus log 4. The base is 10, so that's why it's not written here. You're coming up with other expressions equivalent to it using these properties. If we go back to the very left of this, we're looking at the simplified value of this. That would be log. Quotient property tells us that we need to do 160 divided by 4, which would give us 40.